conditions have eased here at Cromer Heights on the northern beaches. The fire was burning at emergency level, but it has since been downgraded. Now, it was pretty chaotic here earlier today. You could see really thick, dark smoke billowing from across Sydney. A lot of people thought that the CBD was on fire. That's how intense the blaze was. Residents described the sky here turning completely dark. Now, it is still pretty dark here as well. We've seen a couple of waterbombing helicopters still trying to put out the blaze. The fire is still burning, and dozens of fire crews and helicopters did turn up to try and douse this blaze near Retirement Village. It was also threatening some homes as well. Now, the cause of this fire seems to have been a hazard reduction burn gone wrong. Coastal winds and coastal heat seem to have whipped up that blaze, and it got out of control. Now, residents are being told to still avoid the area. They can't quite return to their homes yet. There is the risk of a thing called ember attacks, which is quite a scary risk indeed. People who've decided to stay at their homes are still being told to stay inside and shield themselves from the smoke. The RFS says that it's still a very volatile situation, and they're urging residents to still be cautious. Here's a little bit of what they had to say earlier.
Now it's doing is moving towards homes in that Warandra Road area around Beacon Hill and Cromer. As it reaches here, though, this is the end of the bushland. This is where we'll actually start to really gain control of this fire. But there is still a number of hours now to finally get this fire in a box, actually have it under control. And look, that's going to potentially take a number of days before this fire is finally declared out.
Victoria, any information about how the fire started?
Well, as I mentioned, this was a hazard reduction burn gone wrong, but the Rural Fire Service says that it's actually been struggling trying to get on control of its hazard reduction targets. In fact, it's only done less than 50% of its targets this summer, leading up to this summer, for hazard reduction burns. Now, they say the reason because of all this is wet weather. They simply haven't had the chance to actually get out there in the field and get on top of these burns. Now, the Rural Fire Service say that they're still trying to make this a priority. But if the warm weather conditions continue for the weeks to come, they're going to find it pretty tough.